You can fly at minimum speed and wait for unidentified signal source to appear right in front of you, and you can disengage exactly same moment. Always scan your targets with kill warrant scanner, you never know what you can find out. And you can check sub targets, as probably you would like to know what are you fighting against. But I was not interested in what weapons has this Anaconda, as usually most of my videos are captured in take 1. And I wanted to have worst case scenario for this take. First of all, I used gimbaled cannon, a weapon I never used before and I am not planning on using ever. Second, I was flying Type 9 for 2 days and jumped into Sidewinder just 10 minutes ago. And already almost crashed into letterbox. Also during fight I lost control couple times over my Sidewinder, as handling Sidewinder and Type 9 is like day and night. There is room for huge improvements. I have couple ideas how to make this work much better. What would be best setups for Sidewinder to kill elite Anacondas? If for some weird reason we could fly only Sidewinders and encounter only NPC Anacondas, elite pirate lords, then I probably would go for 2 different setups. First of all, beam laser and dumbfire missiles, as dumbfire missiles are pretty good against hull, and if at some point reinforcements will arrive, and usually reinforcements do arrive. In this fight they arrived around 4 minutes after the battle was started. You can change those settings under right user interface functions tab. Just turn off report crimes against you. So to make sure that your reinforcements are not making the final hit, you could use 16 dumbfire missiles from 24, and when Anaconda has around 8 to 10% of hull, unleash remaining dumbfire missiles and shoot beam lasers so you can claim the kill. And second setup would be beam laser with railgun. This setup is very good for shooting from distance, so you don't have to go closer. And railguns I would use only for sniping power plant or frameshift drive, meaning that probably you could blow it up very fast if you can hit it. Basically the best setups for small ship like Sidewinder is to have 1 laser and 1 projectile weapon, because you never know what kind of armor Anaconda will have, so having thermal weapon and projectile weapon would help. 2 small hard points are very weak. It takes a lot of time. I would not advise you to try 2 burst lasers or pulse lasers, just because Anaconda shields are powerful and they will recharge pretty fast, so most of the time you will just hitting shields. Taking out Anaconda one-on-one without reinforcements would be extremely difficult, mainly because Sidewinder has only 1 class 1 and 1 class 2 free internal compartment for shield cell banks, and those 2 compartments only can hold as many shield cell banks as it can. Basically, if you make any mistake or fly too close, you should use shield cell banks, and with such low firepower it takes time to lower its shields. It takes around 2 minutes to lower Anaconda shields with beam laser, so you will have to survive for a couple of minutes just to lower its shields before you can even start shooting at its hull. I'm pretty sure you could do much better if you use dumbfire missiles and railguns, especially if you manage to blow its power plant and frameshift drive, and have some practicing with Sidewinder before you go after elite Anaconda. So having a tactic and knowing what you're doing could improve your time a lot. It took me 14 minutes to kill Anaconda with reinforcements. But that was my worst case scenario with weapons that I would not use normally. I mean, gimbaled cannon I would not use. So I just had to survive until the point the reinforcements arrived. And then I only spent 2 shield cell banks, as Anaconda was not concentrating firepower only to me. That brings out very interesting things that will come with wings next year. They will be able to grow together and share profits. So I expect player cooperation against such elite anacondas even in 3-4 Sidewinders to be very effective. You could kill them very fast, especially with right weapons, and it would be a very cheap way to start the game and have huge fun. So with Wings I expect many other co-op missions to be implemented. That actually will change game quite a lot.
Under attack. Target shields offline.